Boom. Hey! Meredith Powell! Misha Oliver! Mia to you! Chrissy M! Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio! Kathleen Cross! Fox Hill Dreams! Tina G! Bernadette! Susie Priswella! And me, BDD, in the heezy! Tina G! Bernadette! Oh wait, I got you guys already. Susie Priswella, I got you too! Trump Reaper! Veronica Tello! Gavin Rutherford! Michelle Bookout! Lee Saunders! Watcher Soko! Valerie G! M. Getz! Victorina! Stephanie L! That damn Alaskan! Shell Teresa! Yoli Jr! Connor Murphy! Sylvia Correa! Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad, and this is Storytime. That's right, everybody. Happy Wednesday, which is also Happy Hump Day. I see Jen and Fat Tony have joined us, as has Samantha Hawkins, as Scribble My Dibbles, Jennifer Rayner, and Sylvia Correa. Welcome, everybody. And thank you very much, M. Getz, for the compliment. Yes, BrooklynDad did get a haircut today. Yeah, I'm styling. Me and the son got our hairs cut. So we're nice and tidy for the holiday thing. Scribble my dibbles. Yes, I am early. I'm early today. So let's get this show on the road with our stories of the day. Stories of the day. Islamophobia. Is it here to stay? We will discuss. We're also going to discuss this jackass, Joe Manchin, and the obstacle he poses to voting rights. Our guessing game for today is Name That Young Celebrity. And last but not least, we have not one, not two, but yes, 3 Raggedy Bishes. Count them up. It's so raggedy. They're all raggedy, damn it. I see Miss Wojo Mom has joined us. Welcome, Wojo Mom. Glad to have you as always. Nurse Mitch is with us too. My Tal Cabelli. Jennifer Rayner is here. Everybody seems to be confusicus by my early arrival. It's what's supposed to be every day. And actually, somebody suggested, one of my friends suggested, hey, maybe you're actually a little bit too early. Maybe you'd have a bigger crowd if you started a little later. I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll have to play it by ear and test it out. Let's see. Eddie G is also with us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome, Eddie G. I look dressed up today, Kathy Murphy says. Look at me, all fancy. I'm fancy. Lisa Hathaway is here too. Meek Spees, there you go. There you are. Cindy C. Cindy C got no notification. I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyway, let's jump on in to our show's content. And we start off with the random chill tunes. All right, some of you who are locked in locked into Twitter may have noticed over the past week or so, Really American has been putting on some spaces. We've been using the spaces, and let me explain, for those of you who are uninitiated, what spaces are. Spaces are an audio chat room, basically. So you know how we have DM rooms? Of course you do. Many of you have several DM rooms. So the spaces is like that, but just with voices, right? And whoever's hosting that audio room can let people raise their hand if they want to contribute to the conversation. So we've been using this, and it's pretty cool, you know. We've been using this to facilitate, let's say, civil discussions with members of what do you call it? Members of MAGA members. We would also refer to them sometimes as maggots. Yeah, but the people from MAGA that we've seen mostly are, they're tame. If they're not, we'll just kick them the hell out, because, there's myself and Really American are hosts, but if we have more hosts, we have people who can be moderators and can boot the knuckleheads out. Lee Saunders says she's not a fan of spaces, just haven't had time to join them all. Pardon me, I'm a little hungry. So this is my favorite M&M's. It's M&M peanut butter. It's delicious. So pardon me, I'm just really hungry. I also want to say, this right here, this is my Chemex. I've been using this to make my coffee. And this coffee is actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm starting to get the hang of it. There's a ratio of coffee to water, and I think I have it figured out. So it's not giving me the bitter tart face. So far, so good. And no cravings for the smokings. Next up, I think you guys know, you've been watching me long enough. You know that I'm pretty open when it comes to taking constructive criticism about the look and feel and the format of the show. I've been doing this show now for well over a year. Here on YouTube, I've been doing this almost a year. But yeah, I'm always looking for room for improvement, Originally, I started this show off just to read the book, just to read The Littlest President. That was originally why I started this. And then it kind of evolved. It was like, people were sick and tired of watching Trump do his coronavirus press briefings. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to offer folks an alternative to that bullshit. And we can sit around and kick the willy bobo about politics, about, pop culture, movies and TV shows and books and things like that. So here we are. Anyway, the other day, somebody suggested that, it was maybe time for me to get back to discussing more serious topics. So let me just explain something, right? I feel like the topics I discuss on this show, I take seriously, yeah? But I don't take myself too seriously. I like to goof around. That's part of the charm and the uniqueness of my show. I never pretended to be some stodgy old dude with, a bunch of encyclopedias behind me. That ain't me. I'm the guy who lives next door, who knows a little something about politics, and I like to talk about it. And when there's an opportunity to share something new, something that I've just learned, I share it with you. So anyway, they said, get back to the serious topics. So I was like, okay, so what have I covered over the past week and a half? Person of the Year, Times Person of the Year, Roe v. Wade, Omicron, the Ahmaud Arbery verdict, expand the Supreme Court, civil asset forfeiture, Ukraine, the Beirut Olympics, the Crumblies, the murder family, the Waukesha Christmas parade attack, and so on and so forth, right? So, I don't know. I'm confused. You say make it more serious. I don't know how much more serious I can make it. But whatever. Thank you for the feedback. I do welcome it, but I also take it personally. I couldn't wait to unload this meme. Yeah, I do take it personally because I put a lot of time and effort into this. I want to entertain you and also educate / inform you guys. All right, enough of that shit. 1 week from today, 1 week, the countdown begins now. Matrix 4 will be released, and I am happy as a clam, excited as faheezy. Why? This movie changed the way I watch movies. I mean, I was more than impressed. I would say I was blown the hell away. Blown away. Because, there was everything from the bullet time thing, Neo dodging the bullet in slow motion and the camera moving around and the special effects and just the concept, that whole thing. So anyway, I'm most excited because this thing, first of all, they say it's not even gonna be it's not a sequel. It is not intended to be a sequel. And I was like, huh? What do you mean no sequel? Well, it's part 4, but it's not really part 4 because those of you who watched the first 3, I didn't like the third one, to be perfectly honest, did not like the third one. But anyway, in the third one, both Neo and Trinity died. Don't tell me, hey, spoiler alert, it's been like 20 years, right? It's no surprise to anybody. It's been a long time. So they died. So it can't possibly be a sequel, right? So there are theories abound about what it is. Maybe the first 3 movies were a video game, and this picks up where the video game ends. Who knows? But here's a comment from David Mitchell, who is a co-writer, and he saw the movie. He says, I saw the film in Berlin in September. It's really good. He's not just saying that because he's part of the thing. Whatever. I cannot tell you what the film is about, but I could explain what it is not. It's certainly not yet one more sequel, but something autonomous that covers, however, the three matrix that preceded in a really ingenious way. It's a very beautiful and weird creation. It also achieves a couple of things that we do not see in action films, meaning it subverts the rules of blockbusters. I'm excited! Also, you see this picture here. I've seen some pictures, from the trailers. There have been 2 trailers that are released already. And it's got me excited as hell. Also, why I'm excited, because it's going to be on HBO Max, which means I can watch this from the comfort of my own living room. I do not have to brave the crowds and the COVID crowds and the mask and who's not wearing a mask and is this person really vaccinated or are they using a fake vaccination card? That kind of thing. I don't have to worry about that. And there's a possibility we get to see Keanu Reeves in a bathtub with his rubber ducky. What more could you ask, right? Meanwhile, you guys know I'm a Spider-Man man. I am. However, this shall not be streaming on Disney Plus or HBO or any of your other favorite streaming services. No, it shan't. It shall not. No, this is being released only in theaters, much to my dismay, and even more to my dismay, I was unable to get the AMC Reserve Theater. Remember how I did that for that movie, The Eternals? Not even available. People snatched those things up. They snatched them up. They're all gone. All the way up until December 31st. Oh, well, BDD, just wait. Just wait 2 weeks. Like, you guys don't even know me if you think that's that's something that I'm that my DNA will accept. I'm really upset. Really upset. I am that guy that when a blockbuster movie came out, I'm there the next day. Usually a Saturday. The next day. But this is COVID. This is very, very different. And I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of folks, some of you out there, who are okay, going to a theater to see it. I am not. I used to hate it when I would go into a movie theater before the pandemic and somebody's in there like, they're not covering their mouth. And now it's even worse because the room is dark. You can't tell who was coughing. You don't know if the... Oh, my God. I wouldn't be able to enjoy the movie. So I'm going to see if I can find bootlegs somewhere. That's it. I'm not ashamed. God damn it. I'm just very disappointed that I was unable to see it on the second day. But this is shaping up to be it. I haven't seen anything other than the trailers you guys have seen, but it looks fantastic. I'm really excited about that. Hey, Solid Blue Sister, I see you there. I see you. And what kills me is that I don't know. In my brain, I'm like, am I being too cautious? Am I making too much out of COVID? No, I am not. And then I'm back. I saw somebody jump in. Misha Oliver, I see you there. Yeah, Paula Freitas says, everyone is tired of this never-ending pandemic. You and me both. Cha-Cha, there's Cha-Cha, who just fired her plumber, found out he lied about his vaccination status. All right, that's it for our random stuffs here. And let us jump on into our quick hits. Yeah, you son of a bee. Oh shit, Lee Saunders says we had 78,000 new cases today in the UK and UK was 59,000 yesterday. That is crazy. That is crazy. Samantha B, yes, you made it just in time for the quick hits. Is it rude if I eat these M&Ms during the quick hits? It's not going to stop me. Why'd you ask them? I'm just warning you. I'm shoving things into my mouth. All right. Excuse me. President Biden was down in Kentucky today, surveying the damage from the tornado that touched down and left dozens dead and many thousands of others without resources, their homes destroyed. It's horrible. Every president has this moment where they have to go down and survey damage. Everyone. There's Democratic presidents, Republican presidents, and really their job is to be the consoler in chief. Anybody can do that. Anybody can physically go down to a disaster location and look at the damage and, but it's different when the president goes down and he commiserates with the people who have been affected by this disaster, by this tragedy, He looks him in the eye and gives him a shake, gives him a hug and embrace. It matters, And what matters even more is that no rolls of paper towels were thrown during this visit. I cannot stress that enough because we are back to being normal, back to normalcy, and that feels good. I love it. I love it so much. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, what's next? Yesterday was a busy news day. Busy, especially in the House, where there were several votes being held, and the Senate, too. We had some votes in the House and in the Senate. Most importantly, there was a vote held in the House to refer Mark Meadows to the DOJ for contempt of Congress. And that did pass. And Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger both crossed the aisle to vote with Democrats. It was still only, it was a 222 to 208 vote. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I know. We're all kind of used to the bar being lowered all the way down for Republicans. But isn't that sad? Isn't that sad when just the bare minimum, you can't even get the bare minimum out of grown folks who call themselves patriots and American and blah, 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 and they can't even vote for a low-hanging fruit like that. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Also, what happened yesterday was the Senate voted to increase the debt limit to 2 point... Shit. Sorry, is it 2.5 or 3.5? Yeah, I think it's $2.75 trillion through 2023. It's not an insignificant amount of money, and even the amount of time in 2023. At least it's not, 6 months down the road or 3 months down the road. At least we can avoid this drama for a full year. That's good. It's sad that we have to go through this hostage holding of the debt limit. Like, guys, you rang up a debt. Now you don't want to pay for it. That shit is stupid. What else? Speaking of stupid, several things. Joe Manchin is one. Joe Manchin is stupid. Why is he stupid? Because this guy is an attention-seeking jackass who met with President Biden, and when asked by a reporter, did President Biden bring you any closer to voting yes on the triple B, the Build Back Better. And he said, no, I don't think so. Why, dude? Really, why are you holding out? All of your constituents in West Virginia are in favor of this. Why would you be holding out? And let's make matters even worse. So the Build Back Better, Senator Schumer announced that they are not going to be voting on BBB, Build Back Better, until 2022, possibly in February or March. Probably because of this jackass. They will be voting sooner for voting rights. But once again, Joe Manchin has said that he will not move on voting rights unless he gets Republicans on board. Are you kidding me? So you're basically saying voting rights are dead because Republicans are not going to vote for it. God damn. So, yeah, we have another segment for this jackass coming up at the end of the show. You know what time it is. All right, and that's it for our quick hits. Quick hits! While I got your attention, please remember to hit the thumbs up. That's the like button. Please like this video. It does help the analytics or the algorithm or whatever it is, so more people can share our show with us. All right, it's now time for the timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. There's somebody here named Philosophy, and he said he had to duck when I yelled quick hits. Good one. Hey, Grab Life by the Cherries is here. Welcome, my friend. Who else did I miss? I see Lucielle is here. Victorina. Wilbur McCarthy. Lisa Hathaway reports that she is the 33rd like. That's a lucky number. All right. The timeline cleanse today is all about Taye Diggs. What? Who's Taye Diggs? Taye Diggs is a handsome actor, handsome young man who apparently has just discovered the goofy fun. Hey, Deborah Baldini, I see you there. Hey, nice to have you back. What's up? He has just discovered the untethered joy that is TikTok.
Whoa, what you call an icon living?
I challenge you. What is he saying? I don't even know.
What you call an icon living? What and take food, give him. Whoa, what you call an icon living? What
What you call an icon living? Oh my God. Yes, thank you, Sherry Scary. How Stella got her groove back. Also, like a whole shit ton of other movies. If you haven't seen Equilibrium, see that shit. Oh, he's in that. It's very good. It's almost like The Matrix. Love it. Yes, scribble my dibbles. When your dad finds out about TikTok. Exactly. And that's all today's timeline cleanses. It's all Taye Diggs. All day, every day. Here we go. Here's the next one. Also, Yo, he got some moves though. Jesus Christ. Somebody said he hasn't figured out how to add the music. Oh, that's so good. So good. Somebody, let's see. Somebody mentioned the best man. He's also in the best man. That's right. What else? Maital Cabelli says he's also in the TV show All American. I did not know that. Loved him in Malibu's Most Wanted. That was Nurse Mitch said that. Yeah. Okay. And last but not least, I think this next one is my favorite. Oh yeah, that's right, Jamie. Jamie from Wisconsin. He was in Rent, and I loved that because I loved the musical Rent. Fantastic. He was very good. He was the landlord. Yeah, I remember that. This is my favorite one. This next one because in this is how I clown around. This is me.
You doing it? All right, since y'all love my first TikTok, it's my second one. Second TikTok. Drop the beat. Boom, soon, track it. Boom, boom, ratchet. Match it, okay, boom, it, that's a catch it. So what up, catch it. Ooh, shake your booty. Come on to the touch it. To the match it. Ooh, clutch it. Bougie, scratch it.
That's an actual TikTok.
You doing it?
You can hear him cracking up his little girl. I'm sure that's his daughter.
It's my second one. Second TikTok. Drop the beat. Boom, soon, track it. Boom, boom, ratchet. Trickle, match it. Okay, boom, it, that's a catch it. So what up, catch it. Ooh, shake your booty. Come on to the touch it. To the match it. Ooh, clutch it. Bougie, scratch it. Snap it, ratchet. To the catch it. TikTok, touch it.
That's an actual TikTok.
Oh my God. This dude is fantastic. And you know what? I'm sure in real life he's a great guy. Why? Because anybody who can clown like that and share it with millions is all right by me. Also, he is, fun fact, he is one of the first celebrities that followed me on Twitter. When I didn't nobody know who was BrooklynDad. I might have had, I don't know, 5,000 followers. And he was like, I'm going to follow this guy, BrooklynDad. Yeah, he followed me. Another fun fact is he was trending earlier today because everybody was looking at his TikTok videos, but most people don't even realize he's been a clown for a very long time.
People are constantly asking me, what's it like to be a sex symbol? People are constantly asking me, what's it like to be a sex symbol? People are constantly asking me, what's it like to be a sex symbol? People are constantly asking me, what's it like to be a sex symbol?
Oh my God. People constantly ask him, what's it like to be a sex symbol? Smash head. That's Tay Diggs, and that is our timeline cleanse for today. I don't think he hurt himself in that. I think that was a planned stunt. Funny as hell. Very well executed. All right. Hey, good news for Meek Spees, who just cracked 300 followers this morning. That is exciting. Congratulations to you. All right. Top story of the day is Islamophobia. Is it here to stay? You might be wondering, BrooklynDad, why are you asking that? Hey, I mean, of course not. Of course, Islamophobia is going to go away. I'm not so sure. And I have receipts that indicate why I would think otherwise. Let's go back. Islamophobia, it's personal to me. It's very personal. I am Muslim. So was my sister. Scribble my dibbles. So was my mama. And that is us in the picture directly to the right of my image on the screen there. And it's me, Scribble my dibbles, who is so tiny, and our beautiful mom. Yeah, God rest her soul. And so that picture, I think I was probably 4 or 5, and Scribble my dibbles, always a year younger, because that's just how it worked out. And I think I was probably, at that point, I had already learned how to say my prayers 2 years prior. So, like, I might have been 3 or 4 when I was learning how to say what is known as the Al-Fatiha, right? Taught to me by my grandmother, who we referred to as Jadat, right? Jadat, well, we called her Jejet, but in Arabic, Jadat means grandmother. And so that is our grandmother on the far right. Also, God rest her soul also, and our grandfather directly next to her, who was like 6'5", and I didn't get any of the tall genes in me. That skipped me. And I think it's gone on to my older sons there. But yeah, he was a giant. And that is them wearing traditional Muslim garb. So back in the day, it was harder for them, because not only did they have to deal with the pressure of being black in America, they also had to deal with the pressure of being Muslim in America, because, that pressure of being Muslim in America, it still exists. But back then, that shit was otherworldly. Yeah. Here's a picture of my uncle, Uncle Abdul, who spent time in the military. He was in the army. And they gave this man shit. Oh, by the way, I told you guys about my uncle who is a Trumper. Yeah, he's a Trumper. Sorry to say. He's a handsome black devil, as he calls himself. But he is also a Trumper, sad to say. But anyway, he did his service for our country, and they gave him a hell of a time. He was trying to change his name to his Muslim name. Problems. Couldn't even change to his proper Muslim name. Who else had that issue? None other than, I don't know, the all-time greatest boxer of all time, Muhammad Ali. Those of you who know his story, remember his name was originally Cassius Clay. That was his government name, as he called it. And when he converted to Islam, he changed his name to Muhammad Ali. And other boxers and other sports commentators would not call him that. And there was one time he fought this dude. Sorry, I don't remember his name. The guy he beat, whose ass he beat. This guy would not call him Muhammad Ali. He says, I'm going to call you Cassius Clay because I'm a douchebag and whatever. You can't do nothing about it. Muhammad Ali made him eat those words. Anyway. So throughout my childhood, Islam was always something mentioned along, like right in the middle or at the end of terrorism. Always had something to do with terrorism. Radical Islamic terrorism. And you couldn't get away from it. It was on the news. Thank you, Veronica Teller, Lou Alcindor, who later became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's right. Yeah, on the news, you'd hear about radical Islamic terrorism, and even in the movies. In the movies, Muslims were always portrayed poorly, negatively. I thought it was bad enough being black and watching TV in the movies, and black people were pimps, they were drug dealers, they were criminals. That is what my brain had a double blast shotgun of. Black and Muslim, you're shit. Your life is shit, because these are the people you have to look up to, of course, until well, I was going to mention some other people. Anyway, forget about that. But yeah, the movies constantly negative. This was another movie, Executive Decision. That previous one was True Lies. Um, the constant negative imagery and messaging about Islam and about Muslims. And you guys might think, well, hey, I'm not racist, I'm not a bigot, and no, I don't think you are. But it was working on me. It was working on me. At one point, I felt ashamed. I remember wanting to change my name, Little Me. Well, that was mainly because the kids I was growing up with, we didn't have a lot of Hakeems or, different ethnic names. Now, there was a lot of Johns and Jims and Michaels, and my middle name is Mikal, which is also ethnic. It's the Indonesian version of Michael. I told kids to call me Mike, and my grandmother heard me saying that, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, the kids, they don't know how to say my name, and they make fun of me. She said, Majid is one of Allah's names, and it means glorious and exalted. Don't ever be ashamed of your name. That stuck with me. That stuck with me that whole time. Now I make sure you can't pronounce my name, then you don't have the right to speak to me. All right? Come back when you know how to pronounce my name. I'm serious about that. So anyway, growing up Muslim in America was difficult. And then the Ayatollah Khomeini went and kidnapped a bunch of Americans. I think it was 52. Hang on, I got notes here somewhere. Well, I thought I had notes. He kidnapped 52 Americans and held them for 444 days. And that most certainly did not help the perception of Islam. No, because even though there are billions of Muslims around the world today, Islam is like the fastest growing religion. When a small minority of people do something messed up and it's on a big stage, we all get pasted with that shit. We all gives all of us a bad name. Yeah. And then of course it doesn't help when the news, all we see of the news, right, is people chanting death to America in Arabic, so it sounds even worse, right? And you see them burning images of President Carter or Reagan or Bush, burning them in effigy, and it makes Muslims look like radical and savage, right? So fast forward a little further, I remember growing up, I remember hearing about the bombings of Israeli civilian buses by Palestinians. Now, the Israelis and the Palestinians had a long raging war that's still going on today. And that set Islam against Judaism and Israel, and that made it even worse for us. Those attacks are reprehensible. Period. There's no but. Those are reprehensible. And it also helps to reinforce a negative image of Muslims. I didn't know any terrorists growing up. I didn't. Personally? No, not a soul. Every single Muslim I knew growing up was all about the peace. Here's another one. 1993. 1993, this was the first bombing of the World Trade Center. Hey, what's up, your boy Ken? I see you. This is the first bombing of the World Trade Center. And yeah, yet again, it's another explosion by Abu Bakr Ali, some shit Muslim guy. Again. So when I originally posed the question at the beginning of this segment, is Islamophobia here to stay? it's tough. It's tough, you know? And then, of course, the attack of all attacks, the terrorist attack that will hopefully never be surpassed in its um in its size and scope and tragedy, 9/11. And that pretty much sealed it for Islam, you know, and Islamophobia. Uh Attacks on Muslims increased. They spiked right after 9/11. I was not personally attacked, but I remember being afraid. I had this, I guess you could call it irrational fear at the time. I was worried that a knock was going to come at my door, and people were going to, you know, lock me up and you know, put me in a camp or something. And before you say, hey, that would never happen, speak to the Japanese people who were here during World War II and ask them about internment camps. It has happened already. So I was scared that would happen to me back then. And yeah, yet again, the images of the 19 Middle Eastern Muslim terrorists burned into our brains. Yeah. Let's see. Next up. So President Bush actually did a good thing right after 9/11, and he got together with Muslim leaders, American Muslim leaders in the community, and he spoke to the nation and he said, Muslims are not our enemies. They are our friends. And the people, the heinous people who did this, you know, do not represent all of Islam. But they don't remember that shit. They do not, right? To this day, what was this? 5 years later, 5 or 6 years later, I forget my math. John McCain was running against President Obama in the 2008 election. And this lady said, she said, Barack Obama, we can't trust him. He's an Arab. And John McCain, decent guy that he was, takes the microphone away from her and says, no, you're wrong. He's a decent, good American that I happen to disagree with on some issues, you know. But guys like John McCain are too few and far in between. Fast forward now, even a few more years, President Obama, this was during his second term, he was running against Mitt Romney. And the question kept coming up, why do you refuse to use the term radical Islamic terrorist? And basically, Obama didn't want to play that game because he already knows he spent a whole lifetime being discriminated against, A, for his blackness, and B, for his ethnic name. People automatically assumed he's a Muslim. They'd call him a Muslim to insult him. You understand that? When, like, nobody calls someone, you must be a Christian. Nobody calls that and intends it as an insult. Huh? But Islam has such a bad rap here in America. You can accuse someone of being Muslim, and it's supposed to be taken as an insult. It's political damage. I remember they used to call him Barack Hussein Obama. Make sure you slip the Hussein in there and make sure you paste his otherness all over him. So now fast forward to where we are when yesterday the House voted, they voted to strip, or I think they proposed a bill, excuse me, they didn't vote. They proposed a bill to strip Lauren Boebert of her committee assignments. Why? Because she said some nasty, vile shit about Ilhan Omar, said that she met her in an elevator and she didn't have a backpack, so everything was fine. Classless. And of course, Ilhan Omar immediately started getting threats, email, phone, etc., from the kind of vile scum of the earth who gravitate to attacks like that. They use those as justification. So Ilhan Omar is one of 3 Muslims serving in Congress today. There's 3. There's her. There is, he's no longer serving, but Keith Ellison was sworn in. I believe she took over for Keith Ellison. He was sworn in with a Quran. And then there is Andre Carson, who's serving in Indiana. And there's Rashida Tlaib, who's serving in Michigan, Michigan's 13th district. Let's go forward. Let's go back a little bit when Trump had his Muslim ban. The so-called he called to for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what is going on. He said this as a candidate, but this resonated. People were like, yeah, let's keep those bomb-carrying motherfuckers out. And sure enough, after he was elected, he did enact a ban. I believe it was against 7 different Muslim countries. And I just want to say, Islam, the word Islam, it means peace. Yeah, let's take it from Muhammad Ali. The word Islam means peace. The word Muslim means one who surrenders to God. But the press makes us seem like haters. There's so many significant contributions Islam has made to the world, Libraries, Islam. Surgery, scalpels, and other surgical equipment, Islam. Coffee, as we call it here in New York, coffee. I'm not taking another sip of this coffee because it's cold. But yeah, coffee and many other things too. So, is it here to stay? Sad to say, but probably. Can we lower the amount of ignorant people out there? Yes, through education. But look, African Americans have been in this country since the 1600s, right? So over 400 years, and we're still being discriminated against. We have made strides. Yes, we have made progress. We don't have to sit at the back of the bus anymore. People can't randomly walk up to us in the middle of the street and call us boy or the N-word and expect no consequences in most places. Not everywhere, but, I'm hopeful. And, I'm hopeful because I know I'm doing my part to educate people. I know people I know around me. I know Christians and Jews and people of every walk of life, agnostics and atheists. They are all doing what they can to squash the ignorance and educate people. But it's a process and it'll take time. So that's what I got to say about that. I hope that segment was a little educational for you. And let's jump right on into, oh my goodness, am I going long? Once again, yes, I am. Trump Reaper, thank you for that comment. She says, hating somebody for their religion is just stupid. I agree with that. Let's see. Karen Purdy. Jaja says, start by getting them ignorant folks out of our government. Yes. All right, so let's leave the Islamophobia in the past for now. And let's move on to name that young celebrity. Okay, so apparently my goddamn slides are messed up every time now. I gotta fix this. Anyway, name that young celebrity. So the last one, some of you saw it, maybe some of you didn't. We'll find out. Anyway, you know how this goes. I'm gonna show somebody when they were young. If you recognize who it is, you type in the name and bada bing, bada boom. I'll read off whoever got it right. Yeah, don't worry about it, Trump Reaper. Not your fault. It's my faulty hardware here. Okay, here's the first one. Let's do this. Name this young celebrity. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ring, ding, 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 boom, boom. Appears I have stumped quite a few of you. Some of you believe that this was Eminem. To that, all I can say is maybe what you need is some more cowbell. Yeah, we were looking for Christopher Walken. I don't know why you would think that I look like Mark Hamill. Why I am not Luke Skywalker. That guy, the Darth Vader, he's not my father. Okay, let's see. Who do we got here at the top? Ra-da-ta-ta-ta-ta-da. Lee Saunders is at the top, followed by Jamie from Wisconsin. Oh, Eddie G. Good one, Eddie G. Says he needs more cowbell. Very good. Jamie from Wisconsin. Nurse Mitch, Samantha Hawkins, Sylvia Correa, Mia to you, Meredith Powell, Philosophy, Scribble My Dibbles, the Trump Reaper, Nurse Mitch, Laurie B, Gavin Rutherford, Jamie from Wisconsin, I got you there. Tanya Karen G. By the way, he is 22 years old in this picture. What a handsome young man he was. Happy Hippie, Stella Baxter, Bernadette. Did I say Tanya Karen G? I got you. Okay. Bernadette, Elaine Prieto, Luciel, Samantha Hawkins, Misha Oliver. Very good, you guys. Very, very good. Yes, he is a hardcore dancer. He did that thing for Fatboy Slim. Can't remember the name of the something of choice. Weapon of Choice, I think, was the name of that. Check out the video, Weapon of Choice. Christopher Walken, badass dancer. All right, here's the next one. Here's the next one on the screen right now as we speak. Who is this lovely young lady? Who is this beautiful young lady wearing the pearls? Anybody can guess. Anybody can guess. You can be right or you can be wrong. It's up to you. The choice is yours. The weapon of choice is yours. Oh boy, I certainly was not fooling anybody with this one. I'm calling it. Boy, you guys were ready. Yes, we were looking for Angelina Jolie. And let's see who's at the top here. There we go. Gavin Rutherford is at the top. Gavin, you've never made the top answer. Congratulations, sir. Followed by Eddie G, Mia to you, Meredith Powell, Sylvia Correa, My Talca Belly, Nurse Mitch, Cindy C, Misha Oliver, Happy Hippie, Tanya Karen G, Jamie from Wisconsin, Garden Always, Sherry Scary, Lucille, Bernadette, Tina G, Ness from Connecticut, Paula Freitas, Cha Cha, Samantha Hawkins, Niger Pratt Mills, excuse me, Veronica Tello, Susie Brizuela. Very good, you guys. Very, very good. Okay, next up, here's the next one. Once again, let's try it again. Here's the next one. There you go. Who is this young bearded chap? By the way, that last one, I forgot to tell you. Angelina Jolie was only 11 years old in that picture. Jennifer Rayner wants to know, who is Angelina Jolie's father? I got the answer for you. That was John Voight, was Angelina Jolie's father. The father, John Voight. Yes, Veronica Tello says that. Meek Spee says Jethro, not Tull. Lucy L said a trumper. Tanya Karen G says Brad. Lee Saunders says Cohen. Garden Always, Elliot Gould. These are some good guesses. But no. Oh my goodness, I have stumped you! I've stumped you. At long last, I'm calling it. Nope, it's not Gordon Lightfoot either. It is Stephen Colbert. Yes, I legit stumped you guys. Look at me flexing. I shouldn't be so happy for tricking you all, but yeah, no, that's him. You can see in the picture side by side. That is him, the king of late night. Yeah, that's him. Dude is very talented also. He's funny. He sings, he dances, all that stuff. It's fantastic. He's fantastic. I love him. All right, you guys ready? Here's the next one. This is also a little bit challenging. You're going to have to look real closely at the little face, but I guarantee you this child has features that you should be able to recognize. You can extrapolate them several years forward. No, it's not me. that ain't me. I will tell you that. Not I. No. Nope. No. This is celebrities. I am no celebrity. Come on, guys. Think. All right. I think I've seen enough. What we were looking for, some of you did guess correctly. Yes, we were looking for Rihanna. Umbrella. Let's see. Who do we got at the top? Okay. Eddie G is at the top, followed by Sylvia Correa, Chrissy M, Happy Hippie, Nurse Mitch, Stella Baxter, Meredith Powell, Xander Zork. What's up, my friend? Misha Oliver, Bernadette, Mia to You with Riri. Very good. Yeah. Sherry Scary, and then Ness from Connecticut, Samantha Hawkins, Tanya Karen G, Valerie G, Elaine Prieto, Niger Pratt Mills, Bernadette. Very good, you guys. Very good. Your boy Ken. I'll give you that one. You snuck right in there under the door. Okay, you ready for the next one? Here we go. Here's the next one. There's another one. It's another one. This was a portrait taken when cameras were first invented. Right? Doesn't it have that look like an 18th century photograph? It's an old photo. Who could it possibly be? Some interesting guesses, yeah? Yeah, I see these. Oh, you guys are clever. You guys. So clever. Is that it? Nobody else, huh? Nobody else can be guessing this? Well, sorry to say, it looks like I've stumped you again. Oh, you guys thought you had it with George Clooney. Sadly to say, it was not. It was Sean Connery. Sean Connery! 100% Sean Connery. 0% George Clooney. It was not Jack Nicholson or Opie Cunningham. It was not the Bat Nipples Batman or Ricky Fowler or Sean Penn, Michael Shannon. Nope. Good guesses, but no. It was Sean Connery, which means I have stumped you again. Okay, here's the next one. You guys ready? Batter up. I'll tell you, now this one may be a little difficult because this individual is famous, very famous, has been in some movies, however, not too many movies recently. Was a big movie star at one point, then married a very famous, handsome dude, and then they went and made another famous child because that's how they do. All right, I think I've seen enough. My days of stumping you guys appear to be at an end. Yes, you correctly guessed Goldie Hawn. And let's see who's at the top here. Lee Saunders wanted to know how old that pic was. That pic of Sean Connery, that was made with the first camera ever, 1902. No, I don't know. He's probably older than that. Let's see. Eddie G is at the top here, followed by Scribble My Dibbles, Philosophy. You know what, Chrissy M? That is an excellent guess. Chrissy says Nicole Richie. She does kind of look like Nicole Richie, actually, yeah? But not. Garden Always, Happy Hippie, Mia Mia to You, Misha Oliver, Meredith Powell, Sylvia Correa, Foxhill Dreams, Bernadette, Mary Quill. Ha cool name, Mary Quill. Stella Baxter, Lori B, Lee Saunders, Valerie G, Watcher Soko, Cha Cha, Michelle, Grab Life by the Cherries, Cindy C, Sherry Scary, Jamie from Wisconsin, Lucy L, Deb B. Okay, let's see. Here's the next one. Are you guys ready for the next one? Here we go. Maybe do I have one more stump in me? Just take a look at that luscious hair. Take a look at the luscious, thick hair on this person. Who could it be? Black and white? I don't know. Actually, I do know. I'm trying to throw you off the scent. Trying to throw you off to confuse you. I try to confuse. Philosophy says, he is my friend. All right. Yeah, okay. I couldn't fool you guys again. I'm calling it. Sherry Scary says, guys are harder. Perhaps they are. but enough of you have correctly guessed, even with the thick hair, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, and some of you were not fooled at all. Let's see who's at the top here. Once again, Eddie G, followed by Garden Always, then a Happy Hippie, Meredith Powell, Philosophy. Jamie says, "Put that in your dunking wagnalls." Mia Mia to you, Nurse Mitch, Sylvia Correa, Bernadette, and Valerie G, Cha Cha, Veronica Tello, Meek Spees, Trump Reaper, Cindy C, Scribble My Dibbles, Jamie from Wisconsin, Jennifer Rayner, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Meredith says Benedict Tull. All right, good job, you guys. Good job. Good job. Here's the next one. This, in my opinion, has got to be a stumper. I don't see how you guys are guessing this one, because me personally, when I saw this, I was like, no way. Because it was right. The name was right next to it. Hey, Bernadette, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the kind donation. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm seeing some pretty good guesses here. Some pretty good guesses. I like Stoner Chick by Trump Reaper. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Excellent, excellent, excellent guesses. All right. I believe I have seen enough. I get a thrill out of the vibrating stick there. And if you guessed Helen Mirren, you were correct, my friends. You were correct. And once again, somehow Eddie G is on a roll with her third or fourth time at the top. Eddie G is followed by Sylvia Correa. Jamie from Wisconsin. Mia Mia to you. Meredith Powell. Michelle Bookout, Gavin Rutherford, Cindy C, Watcher Soko, Samantha Hawkins, Monique Lee, Jamie from Wisconsin, Lori B, Niger Pratt Mills, Deb B, you're correct, says it does look like Helen Mirren, yeah. Very good, you guys. Very good. All right. Time, of course, always. This next one, prepare thyselves. This next one threw me for a loop. I could not identify this kid at all. This kid is 13 here. The picture, the previous one of Helen Mirren, she was 25 in that picture. That was Helen Mirren at 25. And this is an individual at the age of 13. Ooh, excellent guesses. You guys are good. Very good. Let's see. People are guessing. They got their thinking caps on, but some people are not correct because it's only one correct answer for this. Let's see. All right. I have seen enough. If you guessed Al Franken, you were wrong. Ryan Seacrest. We were looking for Ryan Seacrest. Okay. And look at Mrs. Mia Mia to you at the top here. Whoa, that's what's up. Mia Mia to you, followed by Nurse Mitch. Eddie G. Let's see. Here we go. Samantha Hawkins, Cindy C, Sherry Scary, Ness from Connecticut, Sylvia Correa, Elaine Prieto, Wojo Mom. Woo! Ha ha! That was tough, you guys. You're good. You guys are good. All right, here's the next one. I got two more. Technically, only one more, but here we go. Who is this person here? Hey, good day, Marty. Good day, indeed. Right? Wasn't that surprising that Ryan Seacrest one does not even, I mean, you could see it in the eyes. You could see it. But anyway, we've moved on from Ryan Seacrest now. Who might this person be? Who can it be now? 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 Okay, I believe I've seen enough. We were looking for Kim Kardashian. Yeah, you guys are like, Brooklyn Dad, I thought you said you can't stand Kim Kardashian. Yeah, but I've given up. She's just everywhere. So, yeah, it is what it is. I found the picture. I thought, wow, she doesn't even look like that anymore. Not even a little bit, maybe a little bit. But let's see. Mia to you once again at the top with Kim Kardashian, who was 8 years old in this picture. Followed by Veronica Tello, Sylvia Correa, Misha Oliver, Nurse Mitch, Eddie G, Watcher Soko, Meredith Powell, Bernadette, Kathleen Cross, Garden Always, Meek Spees, Tanya Karen G, Monique Lee, Meredith Powell, Lori B, Lucielle. Hey, Nurse Mitch, thank you so much. Thank you for the donation. And Trump Reaper, no, it is not the Men at Work lead singer. Samantha Hawkins, very good, you guys, very good. Okay. And last but not least, this one you guys already know. You've already seen it. So if you want to guess, you can. I'm not going to read off your guesses because half of you already saw this at the beginning of the guessing game, so it's not fair to people who didn't see it and just showed up late. But yeah, there you go. You guys are correct. It is Eminem. Okay, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for our guessing game, which was called Name That Something Celebrity, or Name That Young Celebrity. I hope you guys did enjoy that game as much as I did. You guys did very well. Hey, Deb B, thank you. Thank you, my friend, for the donation. Thank you. And now it is time. I got to try to push the show right along. This is called You Raggedy Bish. And in today's You Raggedy Bish, we apparently have multiple Raggedy Bishes, and for some reason, I completely forgot to add the videos for this one. It's only going to take me but a second, but whatever. Let's see. And let's see, rename this. Okay, so for this first Raggedy Bish, there's multiple Raggedy Bishes in this one. This first one here is Joe Manchin. Why? Because Joe Manchin really is mainly the main one who's standing between us and getting voting rights approved, between us and getting the filibuster nixed between us and a lot of things that we would like to get accomplished because, he is beholden to big pharma, to big oil, to big coal, a lot of big things. What is this? This next one is judge. Okay. Anyway, hang on 1 second.
Parents' Bill of Rights.
No,
You can
that's
have
wrong.
certain things.
And what's this
Parents' Bill of
Also
Rights.
wrong.
You can have certain things.
Okay, give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay. Oh, Veronica Tello, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the generous donation. Thank you very much. Next up, we have Ron Death Santis, who today announced that he was launching a thing called the Stop Woke Act. This is some more performative nonsense. The Stop Woke Act. And let me turn this on for you.
Parents' Bill of Rights. You can have certain things, and sometimes the school districts don't always follow it. And so we are going to be including in this legislation giving parents a private right of action to be able to enforce the prohibition on CRT, and they get to recover attorney's fees when they prevail, which is very important.
Yeah. So the Stop Woke Act stands for Stop Wrongs Against Our Kids and Employees Act. So, what? Stop Wrongs Against Our Kids and Employees. Hang on. So basically that's WAOKE. Wow. You don't even have the acronym right, bro. You suck. You got thousands, many tens of thousands of people dying in Florida from COVID, and this is the performative bullshit that you've chosen to focus on, the CRT. Okay, just keep on killing off your voters, because believe me, you're killing off more of your own voters than ours. Go ahead. Go nuts. But probably one of the worst offenders on today's list is a judge by the name of Judge Michelle Odinet. Michelle Odinet used the N-word multiple times in a video that somehow was taken and then shared on social media and has since gone viral.
Mom goes, why are the lights to your
When I
truck
pull
on?"
up in the whip, they be saying, God damn.
Why are your lights on? They're like, pull up.
And mom's yelling, nigger, nigger.
Oh, kid, we have a nigger. It's a nigger. Like a roach.
Look, that's me.
No, that's
I
me
came
on
from the
that
backside.
side.
Look, he trips over the
He tripped twice. He tripped twice.
I was the only one running.
That's me. Kenny was standing. I'm the one that took him down. Kenny's just standing there.
He lied. That was his wallet.
Let's listen to that again one more time.
Watch.
Mom goes, why are the lights to your
When I
truck
pull
on?"
up in the whip, they be saying, God damn.
Why are your lights on? They're like, pull up.
And mom's yelling, nigger, nigger.
Oh, kid, we have a nigger. It's a nigger. Like a roach.
Look, that's me.
No, that's
Like a roach. Now, she claims that she was under the influence of a sedative. I don't know about you guys, but when I've taken a sedative, I do not sound like sharp and alert. I sound the opposite. I sound like very low key and definitely not up and about. Yeah. There's no, and aside from that, there is no sedative that makes you racist unless you're taking KKK Ambien. All right? No, there is none. So that racism, that shit is in your heart. Look, I've taken the worst drugs. I've taken drugs. Drugs have never made me say any foul shit. Nothing homophobic, nothing anti-Semitic, nothing, no bigotry, no nothing, because that has to be in your heart. The booze or the drugs, that just like, allows you to release it. I'm not a racist. Some of my best friends are. Yeah. And as Watcher Soko says, that didn't work for Roseanne. So yeah, she is one of multiple Raggedy Bishes for today. So guys, thank you very much for joining me for another fun and hopefully educational episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka BrooklynDad. And if you have not yet hit that like button, what are you waiting for? Also, if you haven't yet gotten your shot, also, what are you waiting for? Please get one. Get your first, second vaccine or your third, your booster. Oh, Cha-Cha! Oh, my goodness, Cha-Cha, thank you very kindly for the generous donation. Thank you for that. And thank you guys for joining me today. As you know, I will not be here mañana. That means tomorrow. But I will be here Friday. Looking forward to seeing you again. Same time, same place. I love you all. Peace. Boom. Jennifer Rayner asking if I will cover any of the Justice for Dante Wright trial for Kim Potter. I believe I will. I believe, yeah. Yeah, certainly. Certainly. Hey! Yes, Jennifer Rayner, you did see Pikachu. Bernadette says, booster coming her way. Oh, shit, I miss philosophy. Philosophy, my friend, thank you for the donation. I totally missed it, but I appreciate that from you, my friend. Philosophy, which is a very cool name, by the way. I'm kind of jealous. Here we go. The very best part of waking up. Philosophy, I need you to know, every single person here has your back, my man. Everybody's like, hey, BDD, what's wrong with you? You forgot philosophy. Thank you. We got some Ham just got a booster. That's what's up. Hey! Yeah. All right, you guys. It's now time for me to eat the rest of these peanut butter M&Ms that I put on hold for you guys. All right, seriously, you know what time it is. You need